The lobby of Sterling Heights Hotel gleamed under crystal chandeliers that Saturday evening. Marcus Chun adjusted his navy suit jacket and checked his watch. 7:30. His business dinner would start soon. He moved toward the restaurant when something caught his eye. A small figure sat alone on a wooden bench near the windows. A little girl with golden curls pulled into pigtails. She wore a brown jacket over a pink dress and clutched a stuffed bear to her chest. Her legs dangled above the marble floor. She couldn't have been more than 4 years old. Marcus slowed his steps. Where were her parents? He glanced around the busy lobby. Groups of business people, couples heading to dinner, hotel staff hurrying past. But no one seemed to notice the child sitting by herself. He walked closer. The girl was crying. Silent tears rolled down her round cheeks. Marcus crouched beside the bench. His expensive shoes squeaked softly against the polished floor. "Hello there," he said gently. "Are you all right?" The girl looked at him with wide blue eyes. She didn't answer, just hugged her bear tighter. "My name is Marcus. What's your name?" She sniffled. "Emma?" "That's a beautiful name. Emma, are you here with someone?" The girl nodded slowly. "My mommy." "Where's your mommy now?" Emma's lower lip trembled. "She's working. She has to work extra tonight. She said she'd come get me soon, but it's been so long." Marcus felt something tighten in his chest. "What kind of work does your mommy do?" "She cleans the rooms upstairs. She cleans and cleans all day." Emma wiped her nose with her sleeve. "My mommy is sick, but she still works. She coughs a lot. Sometimes she can't breathe good, but she says we need the money." The words hit Marcus like a cold wave. He straightened up and looked toward the front desk. This was his hotel. He owned it, and somewhere in this building was a mother so desperate that she brought her sick child to work and left her alone in the lobby. "Emma, does your mommy know you're sitting here?" "She told me to stay on this bench. She said not to move, not to talk to anybody. But I got scared because it's dark outside now, and she's been gone a really long time." Marcus pulled out his phone. "I'm going to help find your mommy, okay? Can you tell me her name?" "Sarah. Sarah Mitchell." He called his operations manager immediately. "David, this is Marcus. I need you to find one of our housekeeping staff. Sarah Mitchell. Tell her to come to the main lobby right away. It's urgent, but she's not in trouble. Just find her now." He sat down on the bench next to Emma. "Your mommy will be here very soon. I promise." Emma looked up at him. "Are you in charge here?" "Yes, I am." "Then can you tell my mommy she can go home? She's really tired, and she needs medicine, but medicine costs money." Marcus had built his fortune in hospitality. 5 hotels across 3 states. He'd worked 18-hour days for 20 years. He understood sacrifice. But sitting beside this little girl, he felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. "Shame. How long has your mommy been sick?" "A long time. Since before my birthday. She gets really hot sometimes. And she coughs so much at night I can't sleep. She says it's just a cold, but colds don't last as long, do they?" "No, sweetheart, they don't." 10 minutes passed. Emma leaned against his arm, exhausted from crying. Marcus didn't move. He canceled his dinner meeting with a quick text. Finally, he saw a woman in a housekeeping uniform rushing across the lobby. She was thin, too thin. Her face was pale, and there were dark circles under her eyes. She looked no older than 35, but exhaustion made her seem older. "Emma." She ran to the bench and dropped to her knees. "Baby, I'm so sorry. I told you I'd be quick, but there was a spill and I had to." She stopped when she noticed Marcus. Her expression changed to fear. "Sir, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have brought her. I had no choice. My babysitter got sick, and I couldn't miss this shift. Please don't fire me. I need this job. Marcus stood slowly. Mrs. Mitchell, no one is firing you, but I need to ask you something. Are you sick right now? Sarah's eyes filled with tears. I'm fine. I can work. That's not what I asked. She looked at her daughter, then back at Marcus. I have pneumonia. The clinic told me 3 weeks ago. They gave me antibiotics, but I ran out and I couldn't afford more. I just need to push through a few more weeks until I can save enough to... Stop. Marcus held up his hand. You have pneumonia and you're working 12-hour shifts cleaning hotel rooms? I don't have a choice. Everyone has a choice, Mrs. Mitchell, but sometimes the choices available to us are all bad ones. I understand that now. He pulled out his wallet and handed her $500 bills. This is not your paycheck. This is separate. I want you to go to the hospital tonight. Get checked properly. Get whatever medicine you need. Take the rest of this week off. Paid. Sarah stared at the money. I don't understand. Your daughter told me you're sick. She was sitting here alone and scared because her mother had no other option but to bring her to work. That's not acceptable. Not in my hotel. Not anywhere. Sir, I can't take this. It's too much. Yes, you can. And you will. Because Emma needs her mother healthy. Don't you, Emma? The little girl nodded, her arms wrapped around her mother's neck. Marcus crouched down again. Emma, you're very brave, and you love your mommy very much. I can see that. He looked at Sarah. Come to my office Monday morning. 10 o'clock. We need to talk about your schedule, your benefits, and why you felt you couldn't ask for help when you needed it. That's a failure on my part, not yours. Sarah wiped her tears. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Say you'll take care of yourself. Say you'll let me know if you ever need help again. That's all I ask. As Sarah lifted Emma into her arms, the little girl smiled at Marcus. Thank you, Mr. Marcus. You're nice. You're welcome, Emma. He watched them walk toward the exit. Sarah held her daughter close. Emma's head rested on her mother's shoulder. The stuffed bear dangled from one small hand. Marcus stood in the lobby for a long time after they left. The chandeliers sparkled above. Guests moved through the space in their expensive clothes, heading to expensive dinners. His phone buzzed with messages about quarterly earnings and expansion plans. But all he could think about was a 4-year-old girl sitting alone on a bench, crying because her sick mother had to work. On Monday, Marcus implemented new policies across all his properties. Emergency child care services, comprehensive health insurance starting day one, an employee assistance fund, better sick leave, open door management. He'd built an empire by watching every penny, by maximizing efficiency, by treating labor as just another line item in a budget. A little girl named Emma taught him something his business education never covered. Behind every uniform, every employee number, every housekeeping schedule was a human being with a story, with struggles, with a child who needed them. Marcus never forgot that lesson, and he made sure no one in his company ever forgot it either. Sometimes the smallest voices carry the most important messages. Sometimes it takes the innocent words of a child to remind us what really matters. Sometimes kindness isn't just the right thing to do. It's the only thing to do.